The notorious serial killer Peter Sutcliffe has died in hospital, where he is said to have refused treatment for COVID-19, which he had first been diagnosed with on November the 7th. Sutcliffe also had a number of other underlying health problems. The killer was serving a whole life term for murdering 13 women across Yorkshire and the northwest of England. He was convicted in 1981 of murdering the 13 women between 1975 and 1980.
Earlier, the convoy of police cars and the green armoured van carrying Peter William Sutcliffe to the Old Bailey had swept out of the prison into the dank Brixton morning, the tiny blacked-out windows preventing even a glimpse of the man who admitted later he had indeed killed 13 women and tried to kill 7 more.
He is also convicted of the attempted murder of 7 other women. He spent 3 decades at Broadmoor Hospital before being moved to Her Majesty's Prison, Frankland, in County Durham in 2016. Peter William Sutcliffe was born on the 2nd of June 1946 to parents John and Kathleen. Sutcliffe initially attacked women and girls in residential areas, but appeared to have moved to red light districts because he was attracted by the vulnerability of prostitutes. He allegedly regularly used the services of prostitutes in Leeds and Bradford. He carried out the murders over 5 years. The former lorry driver Sutcliffe was from Bradford. He is said to have believed he was on a mission from God to kill prostitutes, although many of his victims were not sex workers. After his arrest in Sheffield by South Yorkshire Police for driving with false number plates in January 1981, he was transferred to West Yorkshire Police, who questioned him about the killings. At his trial, Sutcliffe pleaded not guilty to murder on grounds of diminished responsibility, but he was convicted of murder on a majority verdict. His brother Carl, who had stopped talking to him some years ago, asked him if he believed he was on a mission from God, why did he use alibis? He was dubbed the Yorkshire Ripper because he mutilated his victims using a hammer, screwdriver and a knife before arranging their bodies. Sutcliffe's first murder victim was mother of 4, Wilma McCann, who was 28. She was hit on the head with a hammer and stabbed 15 times in October 1975. Her son Richard, aged 5 at the time, said the serial killer's death would bring some kind of closure. His sister Sonia later took her own life. Richard thinks that she could not live with the notoriety of her mother's murder. Mr. McCann said he decided in about 2010 to let go of his anger and forgive Sutcliffe. "I'm sorry to hear he's passed away. It's not something I could have said in the past when I was consumed with anger," he said. "I'm sure a lot of families and surviving children of the victims may well be glad he is gone, and they have a right to feel like that," he added. Much has been written about Sutcliffe, the murders, the police errors, including falling for the cassette tape sent by the hoaxer Wearside Jack. However, this is not a time for that. This is a time of remembrance, not for Sutcliffe, but for the victims of his appalling actions.